Sports Network from Van Wagner. On my next mark, it'll be our final time cue at 15 seconds. Mark, 15 seconds until airtime on the Liberty Flames Sports Network. Have fun.
The following is a presentation of the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner. Live from Mellow Mushroom in the Cornerstone District in Lynchburg, Virginia, the Liberty Flames football show is on the air. Your chance to hear from Liberty head football coach Jamey Chadwell comes your way on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner. The Liberty football show is presented by Freedom First Credit Union. Start banking with Freedom First today. The Liberty football show is also brought to you by Bojangles' famous chicken and biscuits. It's Bo time. Carter Bank. Life lived full. Coca-Cola, taste the feeling. By Foster Fuels, providing reliable service for 100 years. Lynchburg Nissan, nobody beats our prices. Nobody. Rogers Heating and Cooling, servicing Greater Lynchburg's HVAC and electrical needs. Thompson Brooks Insurance, planning today for tomorrow. And by the United States Space Force. Have a question or comment for one of our guests? Email lfsn@liberty.edu or post a message at LFSN Radio on X, formerly known as Twitter.
Liberty down 4. Vasco gets the snap. Hands off to Dickens. Sweeping left to the corner. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Light him up. Touchdown, Liberty. 36 seconds left. And the Flames surge in front.
Now, let's talk Liberty Flames football. Here's your host, the voice of the Flames, Alan York.
And a good Thursday night, everybody. Welcome inside Mellow Mushroom tonight for our Liberty football show with head coach Jamey Chadwell. My name is Alan York. We'll be here for the next hour talking Liberty football. And we've got a great show on hand, a really festive crowd here tonight. The day before Halloween. We'll get into some of that here throughout our broadcast. For those watching on our video streams, we are in full regalia. I'm in my high school jersey. I know 6'7's a popular kind of thing going now with the younger kids, but I wore 67 in high school. So Jamey Chadwell is alongside the head coach. You said at practice today, I might be in full costume with my family. I said, well, if you are, I'm not going to leave you hanging. The Incredibles. Tell us the idea, Coach. I see your family in full costume as well. Happy pre-Halloween.
Yeah, happy Halloween's Eve, I guess, right? Yeah, so that's mostly my wife. She's the one that comes up with, and the kids come up with ideas. I just do what they tell me.
Hey,
but I'm Bob Parr. I'm Bob Parr.
Okay.
And what's your Edna? Dash. Somebody else and somebody else. Violet. And Helen Parr.
Okay.
There you go, yeah.
It looks good. Now
I've got to catch up on my Disney.
This is an annual thing for your family. I mean, you run the gamut.
Yeah, we've done a lot. We've done from TV shows to Disney shows to music video, rock stars. And so we try to have a little fun with it.
Well, you look great, Coach.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I love my hair.
I know. If you guys want to get involved with our show here tonight, you can post a comment on our social media platforms, Facebook, YouTube, X. We're on all of those. You can email us, lfsn@liberty.edu. We've got the football games going on tonight, a couple of college games, Tulane at UTSA and Marshall at Coastal Carolina. Those both kick at 7:30. But first off, we're going to hear talking Liberty football. The Flames hosting Delaware for homecoming and Hall of Fame weekend coming up on Saturday, 3:30 kickoff. ESPN Plus, the TV destination, and of course we'll have our statewide Journey Radio Network and worldwide on the Liberty Flames mobile app. It'll be the first time Delaware and Liberty have ever met. Flames coming off an 18-day break after their 30-27 win over New Mexico State. A couple of weeks ago, Liberty now 3-4 overall, 2-1, and in the hunt in Conference USA. Delaware will check in 4-3, 2-2. They last played last Wednesday in a 31-28 win over Middle Tennessee. Coach, 18 days off between games. Give us a scoop on what you guys have been doing, how much time off versus skill work, and obviously the game prep for Delaware.
Yeah, 18 days is a lot, obviously. Now, if you ask the players, they probably wish it was more because they needed to recover. So you had to have a good mix of recovery, trying to get some guys healthy. When when you're going into November, you're banged up obviously in a lot of places, and so you try to balance. What are some things we know we got to get better at, and so you want to do some fundamental things.
Yep.
You want the guys to get some rest, get away a little bit to try to just recover, get their mind off of some football, and then also you got to start preparation. So we almost treated it like a fall camp prior to our first game, Maine, and how we handled some things, and gave our players some time away, and also worked on a lot of situational football and a lot of fundamentals. So I think we're in a good place. We've had some good practices. Guys have had great attitudes, and I know they're ready to get back and play. When you miss a game that long, you're ready to go play again.
You ever, in the last 18 days, how much other football have you watched?
You get a chance obviously on a Saturday to watch more than you normally would because you're not playing. So I was able to see some of the Saturday games and some of those. But during the week, you don't get even. I know there's a bunch of midweek and on. You might see it on a little bit, but you don't necessarily have a lot of time to try to really focus in on it. So. I saw more than you typically do, but it's not like I was glued to the TV all week either.
Joined by head coach Jamey Chadwell. Liberty radio show tonight presented by Freedom First Credit Union. Again, if you want to become part of the show, you can post a comment on our social media platforms, on the radio, or either our video streams. First look at Delaware, a team that's new to FBS, just like Missouri State and Conference USA. Both of those teams are playing well, and lo and behold, you get them back-to-back weeks here at home, Coach. When you see the hard drive and you pop in the Blue Hens, what do you see?
Yeah, I think, one, they're an older team, so them and Missouri State, you mentioned, are doing well. They've been able to keep their roster intact because they were FCS, and then they wanted to move it. So they've got a lot of older guys, and especially in some key spots at quarterback that are playing well. I think they're well coached. They're tough. They bring some unique schemes, especially defensively, that give you a challenge that you don't see all the time. And so, but they're a physical group. They're a confident group. When you win that many games, 9 wins in the Colonial, and you make it to the playoffs, you're overall a really good program, and so they're bringing that mentality. They expect to win, and you can see it on video. And it's going to be a huge challenge for us.
Have you passed by Ryan Carty, their head coach?
We've met at meetings and stuff. He had played there, has been there a while, and so he loves Delaware, and you can see it shows in the way he coaches and the way his team plays. Yeah,
he won a national championship there with Joe Flacco, his teammate. And Manny Rojas, Liberty fans will know Manny. He played at Liberty. He's their defensive coordinator. And you talked about their defensive schemes, kind of a 3-3-5, a 3-high defense in the secondary. What do you see from Manny Rojas in their defense?
Yeah, it's as you mentioned, it's a 3-high. A lot of people call it like a robber defense, meaning they have most defenses have either one safety deep or 2.
Yep.
Well, they do 3, and with that third safety, they put him as almost like an extension of the linebacker, but he plays a little bit deeper.
Okay.
He's hard to account for because he's a secondary guy, but he's really playing almost like a linebacker position, and so it challenges your schemes, and you got to try to do different things to figure out where he's at. And so they do a good job of confusing you. They do a good job of playing really hard. And I'm sure Manny, I got the pleasure to meet him one time. I think when I first got here.
Right.
He's obviously a proud alum of Liberty. I'm sure he'll have those fired up to come play here. For maybe not the whole team, but definitely the defensive side of the ball.
It's homecoming and Hall of Fame weekend. Busy day tomorrow for us. We got the Flames Club luncheon at noon, then the Hall of Fame banquet later tomorrow night. And, Coach, homecoming, it's important for the alumni and just being proud to come back where people went to school. And this team has had a good track record of winning on homecoming days. It should be really great weather. I know this week was a little bit kind of dreary in some spots, but should be great weather for another game on the mountain on Saturday.
Yeah, I think one, we do look like we're going to have great weather. We're expecting a great crowd. Robert Goodman and his staff have done a fantastic job of getting people out. Our student body, I know they're excited about being there. And then when it's homecoming, homecoming really started in like 1911. And just the ability for people to come back to a place that they cherish, they love. This might be the only time some people have the opportunity to come back and see you. And so I tell our team that all the time. This might be the only time a group of people get a chance to see. So we got to make sure that we play play well. Typically in a homecoming you want to play a school of Sisters of the Poor or somebody.
Right.
You can't do that anymore.
No.
So you're playing a really good team, but it's going to be a good game, and I expect our guys to play well.
And Liberty has won their last 6 homecoming games, 15-3 during their last 18 homecoming games. We're getting started here tonight at Mellow Mushroom. Our player guests coming up here in a little bit will be 6-year tight end Austin Henderson and cornerback Amarian Williams, both veterans of this team, and look forward to catching up with them a little bit later on in our show. Before we take our first break, looking ahead to next week, Missouri State, that's November 8th. That'll be our Toys for Tots ball game, asking fans to bring an unwrapped gift for the game. There'll be collection bins at FanFest and all gates. So Toys for Tots weekend, and looking forward to that coming up against Missouri State on November the 8th. We'll take our first time out. We'll have more with head coach Jamey Chadwell as our Liberty football show continues, presented by Freedom First Credit Union after this timeout from Van Wagner.
It's bow time. It's not just football season. It's tailgate season, and that includes every kind of football, whether it's got goalkeepers or goalposts. The kick is good! Because it doesn't matter where or how you tailgate. When you've got crispy chicken and fluffy buttermilk biscuits from Bojangles, your tailgate is better than great. It's legendary. Head to Bojangles and order your tailgate box with boldly seasoned chicken, fixins, biscuits, and legendary iced tea today. It's bow time.
At Carter Bank, we believe life is best lived full of opportunities and dreams, of goals achieved and promises kept. We've been creating opportunities for more people and businesses to prosper since 1974. That means great local lending, convenient access to your money, accounts and guidance that make it easier to get more done. We are Carter Bank, the preferred community bank of Liberty Flames Athletics. Visit carterbank.com to learn more. Member FDIC, Equal Opportunity Lender.
You're listening to the Liberty Flames Football Show, presented by Freedom First Credit Union on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
Thousands of our teammates make and deliver 300 of the world's best brands and flavors, locally. From the heartland to the coast, in big cities and small towns. Our products are moving, and our trucks are rolling. We share a passion and a purpose, and we love to refresh and serve our communities. We are Coca-Cola Consolidated, your local bottler.
What's important isn't that Freedom First has been in business since 1956. What's important is how we've been doing business since 1956. Since day one, we have been accountable to our members, not stockholders. We make loans that cost less, offer savings plans that pay more, and give back to our community, and that hasn't changed. What has changed is our ability to serve you with more locations and more technology to simplify your financial life. Freedom First. It's a place where anyone in our region can bank for good.
The Conference USA Women's Soccer Championship is coming to Lynchburg, hosted by Liberty University at Osborne Stadium, Sunday, November 2nd through Friday, November 7th. See the best in Division I college soccer. 8 teams battle for the CUSA title and a berth in the NCAA Women's College Cup. Adult tickets just $10 for each session before the championship game. $15 for the championship. Ages 3 to 17, just $5 for all sessions. CUSA students free with ID. Tickets at libertyflames.com/CUSAW Soccer.
Welcome back to the Liberty Flames Football Show, presented by Freedom First Credit Union on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner. Have a question or comment for one of our guests? Email lfsn@liberty.edu or post a message at LFSN Radio on X, formerly known as Twitter. Now, once again, here's the voice of the Flames, Alan York.
Rocking along on this Thursday night at Mellow Mushroom, our Liberty football show presented by Freedom First Credit Union. We're back on a regular schedule, just like Conference USA is now throughout November. Thanksgiving week, that was the to be determined. We will have a show Tuesday of Thanksgiving week right here as Liberty wraps up the regular season against Kennesaw State that following Saturday. So we're shifting up a couple of days on the final show in November, but the next few Thursdays will be right back here. Liberty 3-4 overall, 2-1 in Conference USA. Delaware 4-3 and 2-2 in the league. Joined by head coach Jamey Chadwell here for just a couple more minutes, then we'll let Coach get some dinner. In the thick of things here, Coach, as we shift to November coming up on Saturday, it's all you can ask for is something to play for this team. Conference USA championship berth still there. Bowl eligibility, still digging for that. So you've got this team in a good spot despite a tough September.
Yeah, I mean, we do have all the goals that the team talked about that they put up on the board before the season are still out there. They're still out there, which is a great thing. We all love to be undefeated right now.
Sure.
You know, we're in a better position. We're not, but they know what's at stake. They know each game. I mean, realistically, every game's a championship game. That's the mentality you got to have. That's how you got to play, because it is. You know, when you've got one loss and everybody in the league's got one except for two teams, so it's wide open. And so there is a pathway for us to obviously make the championship game, and for us to do that, we just got to keep winning. And so we've played better the last couple of weeks. Still got some improvement to do, but there's confidence there. They know that every game's going to be a battle, but they believe they can go win. They've practiced well, and so you got to take them one at a time, and we got to really focus and play well here. But I think if we can continue to play well, continue to build momentum, our team will continue to build confidence, and we're getting back for the most part healthy. You know, getting that time off. We got a lot of guys back, which is good. You still got some nicks or knacks for some guys, and you just got to play through those. But I like where our attitude's at. I like where our mindset's at.
Last game out, again, midweek on the mountain a couple of weeks ago, you beat New Mexico State coming from behind. 13-play, 92-yard drive to cap it, and then you withstood the missed field goal. Take us through that drive. Ethan Vasco really was on point with Dante Lee for that drive, and don't think I've seen Evan Dickens run as hard as he did for that go-ahead touchdown.
Well, I'll take you through the game. I thought the first half you're up 20-6. We played relatively well that first half. I mean, you look, all right, this is the type of team I think we're capable of being.
Yeah.
And then we just in the third quarter and the majority of the fourth, you know, you turn it over. I think we ended up having 2 or 3 turnovers there, and they scored 3 straight drives, and it just, you know, we looked like a team that you know, just wasn't in it.
Yeah.
And then to be able to, you got the ball, I think it was 3-something left. You know, they turned it over. We got a field goal out of it. We're in the red zone, couldn't score, so you're frustrated there. But that sideline in the huddle, they believed in Ethan. He believed in himself. They believed in each other. There was no panic. You had plenty of time. We had all of our timeouts. I think on that drive we only had 1 third down. Out of that 92 yards, we only had 1 third down that we had to get. So that shows you we were really efficient. I thought he threw the ball. He might have had 1 incompletion that whole drive. I think he was like 7-8 or something.
I think it was 7 for 7.
He might have been 7 for 7.
Yeah, he was.
Dante obviously, you know, caught a bunch of balls there. Evan running, and so the thing that was positive for me is there was no panic. We went out and executed. There was no foolish penalties. There was nothing like that to set us back. Everything that needed to be there, we didn't force the ball. We had great protection. And, you know, from an offensive standpoint, you finish a game like that, especially when there was some struggle in the middle of it, I mean, it gives you a lot of confidence. Hey, we've been in this position. We can go do something. You know, I would love not to finish with a missed field goal. I wish we'd, not put us through that.
Yeah.
But I guess it made it more sweeter that somebody else missed it, you know, and from there. And so it was a good way to finish. It was a good drive, and we're capable of, I'm not saying, you know, going 7 for 7 every drive, but we're capable of playing consistent football if we don't just do some stupid things, whether that's making bad decisions or a hold, or like we had a huge play and got called for a tripping during the game.
Right.
You know, our guy got knocked down, he stuck his foot out. You know, I mean, that's, you know, I
remember that play.
You know, and little things of that nature when you are turned over, when you're struggling, all that matters. You know, and so, but it was a great way to finish. And that confidence of winning that game bled into our preparation.
Coach, you mentioned during your media session Tuesday 3 players that you have unfortunately lost for the season, all on defense: Joe Carter, Trey Loyne, and DJ Jackson. All play pivotal roles for your team. None bigger than Joe Carter, kind of your stalwart there at middle linebacker. How's he doing, and who has kind of shared those reps in practice for him?
Well, I mean, anytime you have an injury that's season-ending, there's a disappointment, and then you get the surgery, and trying to get through the surgery. Obviously, there's pain through that, but just really of not being out there.
Yeah.
From a mental health standpoint, that's a hard part, especially for a senior. Joe's a good dude and got a good head on his shoulders. That's hard. They all struggle with that. That's their season. When you don't have a guaranteed one after that, that's a hard thing. And so, and we're going to have to do it by committee. Joe's been our for the fans that know, you have a green dot on defense. That's the guy that the defensive coordinator can talk to.
Yep.
So he's signaling in or telling him what to do. So this is going to be our first game without having him out there the majority of the time. And so Joe's been that sort of piece defensively that you got to settle. So we got to rely on our older guys. Mo Williams here. Mo's played a lot of football. Mo's got to be a guy that can do that for us.
Right.
Rel Farrar, Deuce Spurlock, Aiden Vaughn are linebacker guys are going to be playing more. You might see Delano God play a little bit more.
Okay.
Micah Pollard play a little bit more. So those are guys that are going to have to replace Joe, and some of those guys might play some more than they ever have, because of loss of Joe. And I think the big thing is they're all capable. The leadership piece, we got to make sure when things maybe not going, who's going to be that guy that calms us down, keeps us okay. Just keep fighting, keep believing, because that's what Joe did a great job of.
Any update on Brylan Green?
Brylan's been improving tremendously.
Yep.
We were fortunate when he got hurt at ODU that he didn't require surgery.
Okay.
And so that was a fortunate thing. And so he's been rehabbing and like crazy over the last month or so. There's a chance that he can get in. He's put himself in a position where he will be a game day decision.
Okay.
He'll be listed on the injury report. There is questionable or probable, whatever they put on there, and so we're hoping that he can. He's not ready to play a full game. I'm not going to tell you that, but if we can get some snaps out of him, we're going to try to get some snaps out of him.
It's Liberty and Delaware on Saturday, 3:30 kickoff on the Mountain. Homecoming and Hall of Fame weekend. Coach, we'll let you get away for a little bit, enjoy your dinner, and bring you back up for a couple more minutes as we wrap it up, okay?
Thank you.
All right, that's head coach Jamey Chadwell with us here tonight. Coming up next, we've got a couple of our student athletes, veterans of this football program, Austin Henderson, sixth-year grad student out of Nashville, and Amarian Williams, a fifth-year senior from Cedar Hill, Texas. Austin Henderson is in the hot seat when we come back. This is Liberty Football, presented by Freedom First Credit Union on Van Wagner.
Turn up the heat. Foster Fuels is a proud partner of Liberty Athletics. Fostering warm moments for 100 years, Foster has been providing exceptional propane and gas services throughout Central Virginia and surrounding areas. From propane to fireplaces and tank installs to tankless water heaters, Foster does it all. Visit fosterfuels.com or download the app to order fuel, pay your bill, and more. Get the customer service you deserve and turn up the heat with Foster Fuels and the Liberty Flames.
Lynchburg Nissan's model year in sales event is on, and the savings are huge. Remaining 25 models are tariff-free and have 0% up to 60 months. Discounts up to $7,100 off MSRP, and new cars starting at $18,950. Lynchburg Nissan is ready to pay up to 130% of fair KBB for your trade, too. We also offer guaranteed credit approval. Inventory is limited and selling fast. Stop by or schedule your appointment at lynchburgnissan.com, home of the million-mile warranty.
You're listening to the Liberty Flames Football Show, presented by Freedom First Credit Union on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
Heating, cooling, electrical, and plumbing. Your certified Generac backup generator experts. Online at callrogers.com.
The light from a star can take millions of years to reach Earth. So when you look at a star, you're looking back in time. But I see the future. I see exploration and courage. I see my country finding new horizons out there. And I see giant leaps making a comeback. I see myself. The future is where I'll make history.
This message is brought to you by the United States Space Force. More information is available at spaceforce.mil.
Thompson Brooks Insurance has been serving Virginia for over 35 years, helping individuals and businesses with their insurance and investment needs. The team at Thompson Brooks is experienced in understanding Medicare, retirement planning, life insurance, the healthcare marketplace, and group insurance benefits. Call Thompson Brooks Insurance at 434-385-8500. That's 434-385-8500, or visit them online at thompsonbrooksinsurance.com. Thompson Brooks Insurance, planning today for tomorrow.
Come cheer on Liberty Flames football in another Conference USA showdown.
Touchdown, Liberty! And the Flames surge in front!
See Liberty battle Delaware at Williams Stadium in Lynchburg this Saturday with kickoff at 3:30. Gates open at 2. It's homecoming and Hall of Fame weekend. Catch up with old friends, salute our new Hall of Famers, and cheer on the Flames. Flames football versus Delaware this Saturday on the Mountain. Tickets at lufootball.com.
Welcome back to the Liberty Flames Football Show, presented by Freedom First Credit Union on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner. Have a question or comment for one of our guests? Email lfsn@liberty.edu or post a message at LFSN Radio on X, formerly known as Twitter. Now, once again, here's the voice of the Flames, Alan York.
Back inside Mellow Mushroom tonight for our Liberty Football Show, presented by Freedom First Credit Union. Liberty 2-1 in Conference USA, taking on Delaware Saturday, 3:30 kickoff inside Williams Stadium, part of homecoming and Hall of Fame weekend. We've got a great Flames Club lunch planned for tomorrow. Coach Chadwell will be there, and offensive lineman Harry Hayes. For those of you going, I think Reggie, he's a regular at those. Thumbs up to Reggie. He'll be at the lunch tomorrow as well, and look forward to seeing all the fans out there. Then Hall of Fame banquet coming up tomorrow night on campus. That'll be a great time, including Mike Brown, former Liberty quarterback, who's now an assistant coach at Notre Dame, will be inducted tomorrow, part of a great class here in 2025. So Liberty, Delaware on Saturday, wrapping up the middle of a 3-game home swing. November 8th, it'll be Missouri State in town. But first things first, Delaware on Saturday at 3:30. Don't forget, Memories on the Mountain still available to enhance your game day experience, including video board shout-outs, participating in the Flames team walk, and maybe shoot the Gatling gun there in the fourth quarter that spits out some T-shirts to the fans. All that is available. Memories on the Mountain, available at libertyflames.com. We'll be rejoined by head coach Jamey Chadwell coming up in just a little bit, but time now to welcome in our first student-athlete guest, and we're going to welcome in 6-year senior Austin Henderson, who is in grad school at Liberty and a big part of this football program. Austin, good to have you on the show here tonight. Where's the costume, my man? Come on.
Sorry about that.
It's okay.
Thankful
Halloween
to be
for
here.
you. What was Halloween like for you growing up?
Great time with the family. We go out and hit some of the larger neighborhoods, I'd have to say myself, but you want to look for those full-size candy bars. It's always a good time.
We have a couple of those. We have a couple of those in our neighborhood. Favorite Halloween candy or candy in general when you do partake in it?
I don't do too much candy nowadays, but I'd have to say Three Musketeers were a favorite growing up.
Is that right?
For sure, definitely.
I'm a Reese Cup guy. I think that's top shelf for a lot of people.
Definitely.
Costumes growing up, does one kind of stick out to you?
I mean, the classic football player as I was a kid, easy one to go to for sure.
Yep.
I'm trying to think of some recent ones when I was still younger doing. I have to say the football player was the go-to.
Yep.
I did Winnie the Pooh one year. And Goofy or whatever that character was. I forget what he is. But, yeah, Goofy I think is one of them.
Got it. So. Okay. I'm, again, for those watching the show, I'm not making fun of 6'7", which is popular. This is my high school football jersey. I've got a college football jersey, but – I didn't want to promote other colleges because we're Liberty. So I was like, you know what? I'll put my high school jersey on. And Coach Chadwell and his family have the Incredibles outfits on. So just enjoying some pre-Halloween fun. Some of the fans also as well. Kathy Hudson has her flashing pumpkin head dress on. Some other fans got some stuff on. So definitely in the spirit for Halloween coming up tomorrow. All right, Austin, this team has won back-to-back games, kind of digging out from a little hole that was set in September. How's the team feeling as you face Delaware coming up on Saturday?
Yeah, I think we're really hungry to play again. You know, it's been a little break that we've had. Got to refresh, got to restore, been practicing full steam ahead, and we're really excited to get out there and play this Saturday for homecoming. But for us, I think as we continue to grow, it's just that 1-0 mentality. Just going out each game, winning each game that's ahead of us, attacking the day, and I think that's going to keep us going in the right direction.
Yeah, 18 days off. I keep reminding folks we're in year 3 of a 5-year TV deal with Conference USA, CBS, and ESPN that shifts most of the October games, if not all of them, in the league to midweek. And Liberty, in these 3 years doing it, this is the longest layoff you guys have had, 18 full days. In some ways, like you said, able to recover for some nicks and bruises. At the same time, this team's playing good. You want to get back out there. How did you spend it outside of the workouts, kind of just getting ready for this game coming up?
Well, yes. I mean, thankful Coach Chadwell gave us 2 weekends off, essentially 2 days, 3 days off each weekend. So I personally got to go home to Nashville and to Georgia to visit my family and then to also visit my girlfriend's family. So both those are very refreshing times just to relax, kind of not get away from football, but, essentially get away from football a little bit and just kind of refresh your mind and just restore there. And so it kind of gives you that little sense like, oh, man, I missed this. Let me get back. Let's get back to work. Let's be in the season and everything. So it's always refreshing to be able to have those times. So, yeah.
Now, Austin, your stat line right now, 6 catches, 77 yards on the season. You may not know this. You were 10 yards away from setting your single season high in yardage earlier in your career. But the last couple of weeks, you've become more of a focal point. I remember that great diving catch at UTEP. We joked on the radio. I need to put that clip out there that of your diving catch. I thought outside of the BYU touchdown in 22, that was your most athletic catch you had.
Thank you.
And the one to set things up inside the red zone on the New Mexico State game, that was a pivotal catch right over the middle, setting up the heroics for Evan Dickens. Take us through that drive against New Mexico State, what you saw from Ethan Vasco as you guys just went 92 yards down the field.
Yeah, well, first of all, praise the Lord, praise God. Every opportunity that I get, I want to take advantage of it. That's kind of how I look at it. And for me this season, each play that I'm out there, it's just play the next play. It's just every single play that I'm in, attack it. Any opportunity we get, we want to go make it. It still eats me up the first game of the season. We won't reminisce on that. But first game of the season, I had a couple opportunities that I didn't feel like I fully were able to capitalize on, tough balls, whatever.
Yeah.
But as we continue the season, I just kept my head down, and every opportunity that I get, let's go make it, So, looking back at UTEP, that first down catch, it's just at the end of the day, we work it in practice. We work the plays in practice. And when you get the opportunity in the game, let's go out there and do it. That's kind of how I view it. So,
hey, you caught that ball over the middle inside a minute to get you guys inside the 10-yard line. When the crowd is in the game like it was, do you hear the crowd when you're catching? Like what do you hear when you're running a route and things like that?
Well, for sure. I know it's 2-minute scenario, so we're driving down there. It's just get lined up as soon as possible. You get a first down, clock stop. So you just got to be aware of the situation that we're in, and we're trying to go score, win the game. So in my mindset, it's just any ball that gets thrown my way, catch it, get down, get the ball to the ref, get down to get out of bounds, and just keep moving forward. I will say, I'll have to admit, I did do a first down signal, but it was a quick one. I put the ball down real quick. So, I did hear that for sure. But in that mentality, you definitely hear the crowd, but you got to play the next play. And we love the Flames fans, and we love the Sea of Red. So we're super thankful every time they show out and they're loud. So,
and they certainly will be. Homecoming coming up on Saturday, 3:30 kickoff, Liberty and Delaware. A couple things. Joined by Austin Henderson, 6th-year grad student, earned a degree back in May, working on a master's in Christian leadership. Now, there's social media clips of you out there, Austin. There was one that was posted before the camp started this fall, and I don't know who you were talking to, but you were talking about being a student athlete and keeping your mind and your body in tip-top shape and honoring the Lord when you do it. I know it's very important to you. So when you were able to public speak and you've got your kind of Christian ministry outreach that you do with your group, Why is that important to you, and what do you get when you do things like that?
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, I know the Lord has blessed me with this platform and to shine his light and to bring him glory. And so that opportunity that I had, and every opportunity we have to have any kind of platform, at the end of the day, we want to point it up to Christ and bring more people closer and build the kingdom. And so for me, Reap the Harvest Foundation, it's our nonprofit organization that I started a year and a half ago. Liberty and what this place and university has, and the program has done for me is beyond anything I can ever repay for them. And so I'm super thankful for what God has done with the platform of football, because any vocation or work that we're in, we're ultimately here to bring glory to God and bring more people with us to the kingdom. And so in that sense, that's where I'm just thankful anytime that we get up on, whether it's a platform stage or whether it's one-on-one with somebody I'm talking with. At the end of the day, I hope that my life reflects Christ and our conversations are edifying to him. And I'm actually wearing our merch right here. This is Reap the Harvest, RTH Cloth. This is a clothing company that we started off Reap the Harvest to facilitate our nonprofit of doing free sports camps and ministry with the platform. So we are excited. Now, praise the Lord. And the shirt, chasing presence, not platform.
There you go.
That's how we try to live. So
if people want to find more information on the nonprofit, where do they go?
ReapTheHarvestFoundation.com. Not to plug it here, but ReapTheHarvestFoundation.com. We love it. And we're just here to be vessels for the kingdom and serve him with all that we have. So,
last week we didn't have a show. That was your birthday.
It was my
last
birthday.
Thursday,
Yes,
number 24.
Yes, sir.
How was the birthday? What did you do?
Oh, man, it was awesome. It was a super fruitful day. We did have practice. Praise the Lord. Thank you, Coach Chadwell. And we were excited to be there. And then actually my girlfriend she surprised me with a beautiful party with so many people that I love.
That's awesome.
And so it was a super special day just to take in 24. And, it was awesome time.
And how is the work towards this Master's in Christian Leadership? What are some of the classes you're taking now?
So I'm in a lot of leadership classes. It's honestly not easy, but it's 3 classes that I'm taking to get that grad certificate. So just wanted to add something else to the repertoire, I guess, or tool belt there, especially with the nonprofit as we continue to go out and serve the Lord with all we have. So
Joined by Austin Henderson, Liberty tight end tonight. We'll soon be joined by Amarian Williams, veteran defensive back for Liberty, on our show presented by Freedom First Credit Union. We talked about the ups and downs. This team is now on an up, trajectory, but going uphill sometimes is hard. So you're kind of over a hill here. But 5 games left. How has this team stayed together, Austin?
Man, I will say this has been one of the most connected teams that I've been a part of. And whatever's thrown our way, at the end of the day, a record is a record, right? Yeah. And we're a family here at Liberty. The Flames are a family. Just even sit with my brother Mo here, it's been a blessing. Just every time that we get to be together as a group is just awesome. And so we're excited for what God has for this team and continue to attack each day as a family. As you get close to the end of your career, you always start to see and recognize that, each team, each year is different. And you don't want to take those moments for granted. And there's not going to be another time in your life where 105 guys from different backgrounds, different cultures, all these things are coming together for one purpose and one cause, and to glorify Christ ultimately for what we have. So, you're
exciting. One of the main leaders on this team, Austin. And when you guys get to the stadium, you guys go to midfield, typically get in a circle, and you're one of the main guys, and have been for a couple of years, that leads this team in prayer. How did that come about for you, and being that kind of leader guys can lean on, and getting this team together before you go in the locker room to put your battle gear on? How vital is that kind of final moment with each other, and that you're able to lead this team through?
It's an honor. It's been an honor and a privilege for me that honestly I couldn't tell you the moment I was like that it happened, but more just stepped into the opportunity of, hey, who's going to lead the prayer? Let's go. Let's do it. And for me, and I'm super thankful that I've been able to pray for the team. I don't do it for any recognition, and I'd love if anybody else wanted to come and pray. And I've just been to kind of assume the role there. But God has been good, and at the end of the day, everything that we do, and I try to close each prayer that we pray, is we're here to glorify Christ. We're here to shine your light with how we play, with the effort that we leave on the field, everything that we do. Let's bring Him glory. And so it's been an honor and privilege to be able to pray with the team, and then that symbolism of us circling up around on the Flames there and us linking arms as one unit is such a beautiful thing. So
powerful for sure. Austin Henderson joined us now. A couple more thoughts here, Austin. from Asheville, started your career in the Big Ten at Minnesota. Then you transferred to Liberty looking for another opportunity. What were some of those boxes that Liberty checked off for you?
Man, I'll be honest. I think the biggest thing is just the contrast of, no offense to Minnesota, just the light and darkness of spiritually there at Minnesota was a lot of pouring out, and God really used me there at the time for the year and a half that I was there to pour into others and to lead others to Christ. But when I got here on Liberty's campus, and I got a crazy story I could tell you some other time about how it all worked, but when I got to Liberty's campus, it was like, wow, this is heaven, a little bit. And it's a beautiful thing. We have a great community here. It's a great group of people. And just the people that were here in that season just made it so clear for me to say, this is where God has me, complete peace. And I've just been thankful ever since of everything that God has blessed me with here at my time at Liberty.
And I was reading on your bio, Austin, you and I know each other pretty well. I'm a former tight end in college, and so I kind of relate to your position a lot. But I didn't realize about your number 83 and the significance. There's a story on our website by your bio of what 83 means. Share that with our fans, and I'll let you go.
No, definitely. I think so. When I was in high school, number 8 was my number, and then when I got to Minnesota, they were kind of giving me numbers. I don't know exactly the story, how it goes on that, but in the sense for me, the number 3, my mom's birthday is the 3rd. The Trinity in the sense of Father, Son, Holy Spirit. Jesus rose on the 3rd day. Everything around these numbers is such a beautiful thing. So when I got to Minnesota, there were some numbers that were available, and the first number that I put was 83. And God really has used that to just kind of bring even more symbolism to point to Him and just continue. The number 3 and all that stuff is just beautiful. So God's good, and we're excited to continue to serve Him with all we got the rest of the season.
Let's give it up for Austin Henderson.
Praise the Lord.
Nice job, Austin. 6-year senior, Nashville, Tennessee. A lot of big football left in November for this team. Appreciate the time. We'll see you Saturday.
Sounds good. Yes, sir. Thank
Austin
you.
Henderson with us here tonight, and appreciate him coming on the show. We're not done with our student athletes. Mo Williams out of Cedar Hill, Texas will join us on the microphone when we come back. Our Liberty football show is presented by Freedom First Credit Union. We're back after this timeout from Van Wagner.
Turn up the heat. Foster Fuels is a proud partner of Liberty Athletics. Foster has been fostering warm moments for 100 years. Headquartered in Brookneal, Virginia, Foster has been providing exceptional propane and gas services since 1921. Stop by one of our 6 showroom locations across Central Virginia to view our wide range of products. From propane to fireplaces and grills to tank installs and tankless water heaters, Foster has it all. Download our app or visit fosterfuels.com for more info.
Lynchburg Nissan's model year in sales event is on, and the savings are huge. Remaining 25 models are tariff-free and have 0% up to 60 months. Discounts up to $7,100 off MSRP, and new cars starting at $18,950. Lynchburg Nissan is ready to pay up to 130% of fair KBB for your trade, too. We also offer guaranteed credit approval. Inventory is limited and selling fast. Stop by or schedule your appointment at lynchburgnissan.com, home of the million-mile warranty.
You're listening to the Liberty Flames Football Show, presented by Freedom First Credit Union on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
Rogers Heating, Cooling, Electrical, and Plumbing. Your local HVAC experts. Online at callrogers.com.
The light from a star can take millions of years to reach Earth. So when you look at a star, you're looking back in time. But I see the future. I see exploration and courage. I see my country finding new horizons out there. And I see giant leaps making a comeback. I see myself. The future is where I'll make history.
This message is brought to you by the United States Space Force. More information is available at spaceforce.mil.
Thompson Brooks Insurance has been serving Virginia for over 35 years, helping individuals and businesses with their insurance and investment needs. The team at Thompson Brooks is experienced in understanding Medicare, retirement planning, life insurance, the healthcare marketplace, and group insurance benefits. Call Thompson Brooks Insurance at 434-385-8500. That's 434-385-8500, or visit them online at thompsonbrooksinsurance.com. Thompson Brooks Insurance, planning today for tomorrow.
Have you downloaded the Liberty Flames mobile app? If not, what are you waiting for? The Liberty Flames mobile app is your lifeline to Flames athletics. Get the latest news on your favorite teams, find upcoming schedules, buy and download tickets to the next game, listen to podcasts, and hear our online Liberty Flames Sports Network audio broadcasts.
Pass caught into the end zone. Light 'em up. Touchdown, Liberty.
It's all on the Liberty Flames mobile app. Download it for free from your mobile app store today. Welcome back to the Liberty Flames Football Show, presented by Freedom First Credit Union on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner. Have a question or comment for one of our guests? Email lfsn@liberty.edu or post a message at LFSN Radio on X, formerly known as Twitter. Now, once again, here's the voice of the Flames, Alan York.
Moving right along on this Thursday night at Mellow Mushroom, our Liberty Football Show presented by Freedom First Credit Union. Liberty hosting Delaware coming up on Saturday, 3:30 kickoff on the Mountain. Hey, folks, looking for a family fun with a bargain? Children ages 3 to 12 can sign up for the Flames Kids Club presented by the Cooper Family McDonald's. Membership start at just $30. More information is available at libertyflames.com/FKC. And don't forget, November 8th, Missouri State will be in town. That is our Toys for Tots weekend, asking fans to bring an unwrapped gift to that game. Collection bins will be at FanFest and at all gates. We appreciate tight end Austin Henderson for joining us for a couple of minutes. And for the offense, time now to talk defense with fifth-year senior Amarian Williams, Cedar Hill, Texas, in the house. Mo, good to have you on the show here tonight. Veteran of this team. We love you, man. Glad you're healthy this year and really making an impact on the field. Take us through your career here. How has this place changed you?
Man, this place has did more than I can imagine, man. When I first got here as a freshman in 21, I was just a little 150-pound cornerback, and I played 5 games my freshman year, and I redshirted. But then when the next year came and I started to play more and I started to mature more on the field, I noticed that I have to mature more off the field too, if I wanted to excel more on the field. So Liberty is a great place to mature off the field, man. Just getting to know Jesus Christ is a big stage. It is a big step in your life.
Wow.
So when I came here, I got closer with Jesus Christ, and my relationship got stronger with Jesus Christ. So that helped me.
Now, there's a lot of brothers and sisters, support staff on this football team program that can help with that. Anybody particularly that was impactful with your growing closer to the Lord?
Most definitely. I know everybody is familiar with Pastor Gomes, so Mr. Gomes.
Saw him in practice today. Yeah.
Mr. Gomes is our team chaplain, and he will always bring me in his office and give me one-on-one conversations when he would see me down or see me not being myself. So I appreciate him for that.
And that's Ed Gomes, and he also would always give you a snack.
Yeah.
He's always giving snacks out, whether it be jelly beans or pistachios. He's always got something in his back pocket. But Ed was around practice today, and we talked a couple minutes, so it's good to see. He's got a different role here this year on campus, but always smiling, always telling you I love you, and appreciate Ed Gomes and his impact really for decades on the Liberty campus. Joined by Mo Williams, Amarian Williams, fifth-year senior, Cedar Hill, Texas. How'd you get here? Take us back. What's the recruiting story? What do you recall about being entertained by Liberty, and what made this a good fit for you, Mo?
So back when I was getting recruited, it was near COVID time. So the coaches couldn't come out and see us physically, like in person. They couldn't come out and invite us. We couldn't go to camps. We couldn't do visits, you know. So Coach Freeze, he was in contact with me while I was a junior, actually, in high school.
Yeah.
So that was actually 2020. So I graduated in 2021. So that was 2020. And every other school that I was in contact with, they left. So, and Coach Freeze was the only school that was still, you know, he was still in contact.
Right.
So I knew deep down in my heart that I had to come down here, no matter how far it was. You know, I had to come down here and do what I had to do.
Joined by Mo Williams. In this age of college athletics, it's easy to pack up and go where you want to. You've stayed for 5 years. You made a commitment to Liberty and to Jamey Chadwell and this coaching staff, and we appreciate it, Mo. But what does that say about you and the man you've become about finishing what you started?
Well, you know, growing up, my father always taught me, like, you gotta finish what you start. You know,
wow.
you gotta be a man of your word. You know, when I committed here, I committed to play football here.
Right.
So even though, you know, opportunities came here and there, and, you know, you got the transfer portal and NIL and, you know, this and that.
Yeah.
I knew that I committed to play here, and I knew that this place changed my life big time. So why would I leave?
I know Kyle Krantz, your defensive coordinator, has talked about the veterans on this team. I'm just naming a few here, not to forget anybody. Brylan Green, C.J. Bazell Jr., Corey Jones. He mentions you in that group, guys that have stayed here to see what this program can do here. And you mentioned your mom and dad, Samara. Am I pronouncing that right? Samara,
yes,
and Andre?
Yes, sir.
All right, your mom and dad. What do they do back home?
So back at home, my mom, she works with a lot of kids. She's a social worker at Cedar Hill High School. She just started working there with the kids. And my dad, he works in the plant. You know, he deals with a lot of machines and a lot of, so, you know, he comes home dirty and all that.
Hard day's work.
Yeah, you know, so they taught me, you know, to work hard, you know, to put one foot in front of the other, you know, no matter what happens, you know, to just keep going.
Brothers or sisters? You got any back home?
Oh, yeah. I got 3 sisters.
Okay.
And I got 2 brothers.
Where do you rank age-wise?
So I'm in the middle.
Okay.
I got 2 older sisters, and then it's me, and then it's the 2 younger ones, and then the one younger one.
You're an athlete, obviously. Other athletes in your family, Mo?
Oh, yeah, most definitely, but nobody has ever, you know, played at this type of level.
Okay.
So, but, you know, we still have, you know, like my dad, he played quarterback in high school. My little brother, he's playing in high school right now. My mom, she ran track. And my sisters, they didn't play any sports, but yeah, I think that's about it.
You got your degree from Liberty, working on your master's degree. Post-football, what do you envision your career being after football's over, Mo?
So after football is over, I envision me just being in leadership and helping kids, you know, not make the same mistakes that I did, you know. Just whatever they want to do in life, just to give them confidence, you know, just to help them grow.
We just had Austin Henderson on here. Again, he's a 6th-year guy. You're a 5th-year guy. You know, the team is kind of digging out from what September was. You're on a roll now. You've won 2 in October. Keeping this team together from a defensive perspective. You guys have played pretty good football pretty much the entire season. What has kept this team together, you think, just from your veteran viewpoint in the locker room?
Just our brotherhood, you know, and having a mindset of controlling what we can control. You know, playing defense, it's not a lot of things that you can control, but stopping the other team from scoring, you know. So having a mindset of controlling what you can control and staying together, you know, not falling out or having arguments over little things, but just staying together and being a true brotherhood. I think that has helped us play well this season.
Joined by Amarian Williams, 5th-year senior, Cedar Hill, Texas. All right, got some notes here, Mo. Delaware is coming in new to FBS. These stats are not going to be foreign to you. They lead the conference in passing. You guys are number 1 in passing defense. Are you just licking your chops getting ready for Saturday? Because you know that ball's going to be spinning your way and Damon's way a lot, Dexter's way a lot. How excited, particularly for this type of offense, you're going to see Saturday?
Most definitely. We're real excited. You know, we've been off for, I think it's about like 18 days, but we've been watching a lot of film. We've been seeing a lot of route concepts, and we're real excited to step out there and show what we can do, because we know that this team, they love to pass the ball, and we know that's a lot of opportunities for us to help the Flames come out on top.
How about your defensive leader, Joe Carter? You know, he's not coming back. I know this team is rallying around him. He got injured against New Mexico State. Coach said he's doing well. Have you talked to Joe, and are y'all kind of like, hey, let's go finish this? I know for Liberty, but how about your senior leader, Joe Carter? What do y'all want to do for him the last 5 games?
You know, for Joe Carter, man, that's our brother. He's put in a lot for this program and for us, a lot of blood, sweat, and tears for us. So we know he just wants us to go out there and be intentional on our job and play together and finish strong. So that's what we're going to go do for him. Joined by
Amarian Williams, Liberty defensive back. Halloween's tomorrow. Was Halloween pretty important back in Cedar Hill? I mean, it's popular around the country. But how about you and your family? Did y'all get dressed up and stuff when you were younger?
Oh, yeah, most definitely. We were looking kind of like Coach Chadwell's family.
Oh, the family-wise?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. How about your favorite candy?
My favorite candy?
Partake in it.
I like Sour Patch.
Sour Patch.
Yeah.
Okay, not bad. So Austin was a Three Musketeers, I think it was. That was very unique. I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah,
but to each their own, you know. How about homecoming weekend coming up? Homecoming's always important. How often does your family get up here from Texas to watch you play?
They, you know, having a lot of family members, you know, and some of them being young, so it's pretty hard for them to get up here. But they've been up here for a couple of games. You know, when they're up here, it's amazing. But homecoming is always a great atmosphere here at Liberty. You know, it always feels like home every home game. But homecoming is just special to see all the fans and all the alumni come back, you know, and we can just put on a show for them.
This team has a lot to play for. You're in the hunt for the Conference USA Championship. I know everybody. I was listening to just peeling the onion back here. C.J. Bazell Jr. is our pregame radio interview for Saturday, for those that do listen to it. And he's been around there a long time. There's been a lot of success here. You've been to bowls every year, because I've never won a bowl game. And I'm like, wow, that's interesting. Bowl aspirations are still out for this team. So what is going to keep this team hungry through November, knowing so much football is left to be played?
You know, Coach Chadwell has always told us to keep the lamp on our feet, you know, because it's easy to see what's ahead.
Okay.
But, you know, if you just put one foot in front of the other and worry about the next step, what you got to do the next play, worry about, you know, the very next important thing, everything else will play out for itself, you know.
AY here is looking in December. I need to reel it. I need to get my fishing rod and reel it back in and look to tomorrow, which is Friday. How about anything else you want to share with the fans, Mo? What are some of your hobbies outside of football?
Outside of football, you know, I like to cut hair a little bit. I've been cutting my hair for a little bit.
Okay.
For a little longer. And I like to play video games.
You're in the video, the college game, aren't you?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, most definitely.
That's awesome.
I like to go fishing sometimes, you know. And yeah, that's about it.
You guys got a barber shop right by the locker room, don't you?
Yeah, I never personally cut in there. Corey Jones, he's
Why don't you cut in there?
I don't know. I have no clue.
Okay, but Corey cuts in there. Who does he cut? Like other guys on the team?
Yeah, he's cut most of the guys on the team.
You think he cut mine? No, I'm joking. I don't have any hair. We appreciate the time, Mo, coming out here today. We're going to wrap things up with Coach Chadwell. What'd you get for dinner tonight?
I got some Cloud 9 wings. They were kind of amazing.
On point, right?
Yeah, they were on point.
Yeah, we love the food here at Mellow Mushroom. We love you, Mo, as well. Thanks for coming out here tonight. Anything else you got to say?
Yeah, I just want to say thank you to the fans. You know, I love all the Flames Nation, Flames Club, everybody. You know, thank y'all. I appreciate y'all very much. Love y'all, man.
Yeah. Austin wears number 83, Mo 26. What's the significance of that? Anything for you?
Not really, you know.
It's a jersey they gave you.
Yeah.
And they're not taking it away, so I'm going to wear it as long as I can.
Yes, sir.
All right, Mo, appreciate the time here tonight.
Thank you.
All right, Mo Williams, fifth-year senior, Cedar Hill, Texas. Great job tonight as we talk Liberty football. We'll take a timeout, wrap things up again. One quick segment with Coach Chadwell, and we will say goodnight. Our Liberty football show is presented by Freedom First Credit Union.
Turn up the heat. Foster Fuels is a proud partner of Liberty Athletics. Fostering warm moments for 100 years, Foster has been providing exceptional propane and gas services throughout Central Virginia and surrounding areas. From propane to fireplaces and tank installs to tankless water heaters, Foster does it all. Visit fosterfuels.com or download the app to order fuel, pay your bill, and more. Get the customer service you deserve and turn up the heat with Foster Fuels and the Liberty Flames.
Lynchburg Nissan's model year in sales event is on, and the savings are huge. Remaining 25 models are tariff-free and have 0% up to 60 months. Discounts up to $7,100 off MSRP, and new cars starting at $18,950. Lynchburg Nissan is ready to pay up to 130% of fair KBB for your trade, too. We also offer guaranteed credit approval. Inventory is limited and selling fast. Stop by or schedule your appointment at lynchburgnissan.com, home of the million-mile warranty.
You're listening to the Liberty Flames Football Show, presented by Freedom First Credit Union on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
Heating, cooling, electrical, and plumbing. Your certified Generac backup generator experts. Online at callrogers.com.
The light from a star can take millions of years to reach Earth. So when you look at a star, you're looking back in time. But I see the future. I see exploration and courage. I see my country finding new horizons out there. And I see giant leaps making a comeback. I see myself. The future is where I'll make history.
This message is brought to you by the United States Space Force. More information is available at spaceforce.mil.
Thompson Brooks Insurance has been serving Virginia for over 35 years, helping individuals and businesses with their insurance and investment needs. The team at Thompson Brooks is experienced in understanding Medicare, retirement planning, life insurance, the healthcare marketplace, and group insurance benefits. Call Thompson Brooks Insurance at 434-385-8500. That's 434-385-8500, or visit them online at thompsonbrooksinsurance.com. Thompson Brooks Insurance, planning today for tomorrow.
Come cheer on Liberty Flames football in another Conference USA showdown.
Touchdown, Liberty! And the Flames surge in front!
See Liberty battle Delaware at Williams Stadium in Lynchburg this Saturday with kickoff at 3:30. Gates open at 2. It's homecoming and Hall of Fame weekend. Catch up with old friends, salute our new Hall of Famers, and cheer on the Flames. Flames football versus Delaware this Saturday on the Mountain. Tickets at lufootball.com.
Welcome back to the Liberty Flames Football Show, presented by Freedom First Credit Union on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner. Have a question or comment for one of our guests? Email lfsn@liberty.edu or post a message at LFSN Radio on X, formerly known as Twitter. Now, once again, here's the voice of the Flames, Alan York.
Couple of more minutes left here for Liberty Football Show, presented by Freedom First Credit Union. Liberty hosting Delaware for Hall of Fame weekend, homecoming Saturday, 3:30 kickoff on the Mountain. Rejoined by head coach Jamey Chadwell. All right, real quick, Coach. Delaware offensively, they lead the league in passing. Their quarterback, Nick Minicucci, did some stat crunching here. Of his 179 completions, 138 of those, do the math, 75%, 10 yards or less, and about 65-70% of his completions center of the field. Is that kind of where they look to attack when they do throw it?
They do. They want to get rid of it quick.
Okay.
So if you're 10 yards or less, you're trying to get the ball out quick. And so you don't want to hold the ball and take a sack. And then what they do, they want to try to spread you out and make the middle thin, and then try to take advantage of it there. And so he does a really good job of one, he's accurate, obviously. and 2, he gets the ball out quick. He's an older guy. He's played a lot of football.
Okay.
And so we're going to have to do a good job of disrupting. If you can't get to the quarterback, meaning they're getting rid of the ball quick, you have to disrupt routes.
Got it.
Right, so you got to make sure, hey, they can't run the timing routes and get in there. So we got to try to disrupt the routes, get our hands up. If they're throwing the ball across the middle under 10, that means it's a short, quick pass.
Sure.
So our D-line's not going to have the chance to maybe get sacks or get your hands up. And so there's a lot of things we got to do there. And if we can do that and you get them out of rhythm and you get some knockdowns, that helps you get them off the field.
Yeah, I did see some of the scout team work today. Kyle Krantz was running the quarterback at one point because it was funny. You yelled down for Ethan Houck. You said, come outside. He was running the scout team, and all the defense guys was like, oh, you're in trouble because the head coach called you down all the way down to the outside field. This team loves playing with each other. It's really cool to be around them, to see them put their arms around each other and have some fun, but at the same time get some work done.
Yeah, I do think that we do have a close team. They do care of each other. There's some guys that played a lot of football together, and hopefully – my belief is the tighter you are, the more connected you are, the better you should be, and that's why the September, going through the September and the challenges there. I feel confident we can overcome it because they are together. And typically when you're that tight, your record tends to be better and some things be better, and that's why I have a strong belief that we'll be able to overcome the challenges of the slow start, because this team has stayed together. They kept fighting, they kept believing. They do enjoy being around each other, and as a coach, you want to enjoy coming to work, and want to meet who you work with, and so this team they do that, and the strong belief that they will continue to keep this winning streak going.
Lots to play for in November, Coach. Appreciate you coming out here tonight. Great Incredibles outfits with your family. Look forward to Saturday. Thanks for the time here tonight.
Thank you, Flames.
Flames, head coach Jamey Chadwell here with us tonight. Liberty, Delaware, 3:30 kickoff on the mountain on Saturday. Join us on the radio, statewide, worldwide, Liberty Flames mobile app, and ESPN Plus. But get your tickets for homecoming and Hall of Fame weekend, Liberty, Delaware on Saturday. For head coach Jamey Chadwell, our player guests, Mo Williams, Austin Henderson, and our production staff here, Jamie Hall, Cody Whitman. Thanks for tuning in tonight wherever you did. We appreciate your company. We'll see you Saturday on the radio and at Williams Stadium, Liberty, Delaware. This is Liberty Football from Van Wagner.
You've been listening to the Liberty Flames Football Show on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner. The Liberty Football Show is presented by Freedom First Credit Union. Start banking with Freedom First today. The Liberty Football Show was also brought to you by Bojangles' famous chicken and biscuits. It's Bo time. Carter Bank. Life lived full. Coca-Cola. Taste the feeling. By Foster Fuels, providing reliable service for 100 years. Lynchburg Nissan, nobody beats our prices, nobody. Rogers Heating and Cooling, servicing Greater Lynchburg's HVAC and electrical needs. Thompson Brooks Insurance, planning today for tomorrow. And by the United States Space Force. The Liberty Flames Football Show, presented by Freedom First Credit Union, has been an exclusive presentation of the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.